Hello mga ka-Chupos, at nandito tayo sa University of the East at kasama natin si Doc Esquilio.
Good day, Sir Alex. Good day, mga ka-Chupos.
And sir, pakilala niyo muna yung sarili niyo sa ating mga viewers po.
I'm Dr. Marius Charles Esquilio, currently the Clinical Chairperson of the UE College of Dentistry and the President-elect of the Philippine Dental Association.
And sir, regarding po pala sa dentistry, is ano pala yung mga iba't ibang categories or classification kung meron po?
In dentistry, dentistry actually is a 6-year course with academic and clinical training wherein after the 6 years, you will be eligible to take the dentist licensure examination or the board examination, which also has the theoretical and the practical phases. And then after passing, you will get that much coveted DMD or Doctor of Dental Medicine.
And sir, regarding po pala dito sa dentistry, sir, is yung iba kasi nakapanood po do sa isang vlog po namin kay Sir Bert, is first time lang nila makarinig ng dentistry sa UE. Matagal na po bang may dentistry po sa UE?
Dentistry in UE has been existing since the year 1948 as far as I can remember.
And sir, regarding po pala sa dentistry po dito, is ano pala yung parang advantage or parang edge niya po sa other schools po?
UE College of Dentistry is considered one of the top performing dental schools in the country. So for 3 consecutive years, we were awarded by the Professional Regulation Commission Board of Dentistry as top performing dental school in the country. And almost every board exam, we can produce top-notchers, board top-notchers from 1 to 10.
And sir, regarding po pala sa dentistry, is ano pala yung mga iba't iba nilang pwedeng i-apply sa work po pag graduate po sila ng dentistry po?
After graduation, I believe that UE graduates has high chances of being employed as dentists, whether an associate dentist, a government dentist, or even as a member of the academe. Kasi nga, UE grad yan. So, mataas ang confidence level kasi pag sinabi mong UE graduate, magaling. Because we are University of Excellence.
And regarding po pala sa pagkatapos ng college, sir, is yung doctorate degree naman po. How many years naman po ang kanilang iti-take po?
Okay, after the 6-year undergraduate course, just like here in UE, meron din tayong mga postgraduate offerings. So, just like here in UE, meron tayong 3 specialties na ino-offer: the orthodontics, the prosthodontics, and the endodontics with a minimum of 2-year training.
And sir, ano pala yung difference po nung tatlo po? Para lang po sa hindi po nakakaalam po.
So, for the information of our viewers, yung endodontics, ito yung mga specialists doon sa tinatawag na mga root canal treatment. So, sila yung mga nagsisave ng mga ngipin. Kung hindi na talaga siya kayang pastahan, yung tinatawag nating so-called pasta, we try to perform this so-called root canal treatment wherein pinapatay lang natin yung ngipin, tinatanggal lang natin yung nerves, tinatanggal natin yung blood vessels para wala siyang pakiramdam, and yet physically nandun pa rin siya for it to be able to serve its purpose for chewing, mastication, or even for aesthetics. Yun namang tinatawag nating prosthodontics. Ito naman yung mga ito yung specialty wherein gumagawa sila ng mga prosthesis or yung mga denture, whether yung mga fixed denture or yung mga removable denture or even yung mga complete denture, yung talagang wala ng ngipin. So also, sila din yung course na nag-aaral din, for example, ng implants. Kasi ngayon, in demand na rin yung mga tinatawag nating dental implants. And then, other than endodontics and prosthodontics, yung talagang mataas ang demand dito sa UE is yung orthodontics postgraduate training. Ito yung common na tinatawag nating naglalagay ng mga braces. Pero ito yung legit ha, hindi ito yung mga do-it-yourself or DIY na mga braces. Ito talaga yung mga specialist. And kung mapapansin nyo mamaya when we tour around, hindi lang mga local students ang meron tayo dito. Marami din tayo mga international students because UE is very much known not only here in the Philippines but also worldwide.
And sir, may nagtanong po kasi sa amin na regarding po sa retainer, sir. Kunwari, naka-braces tapos nag-retainer, is mas nakakasungki daw po yun kapag hindi po tinanggal yung retainer, sir. Totoo po ba yun or ano lang yun? Parang myth lang, sir?
Myth siya. Kasi the retainer, as the name implies, the purpose of it is to retain whatever was possessioned by the orthodontist. So kung nagkaroon man ng movement, for example, ng mga ngipin, we want the patient to use the retainer while the tooth is stabilizing habang yung bone, kasi nga naman, di ba, during the orthodontic treatment, gumalaw yung mga ngipin. So, syempre, na-destruct yung mga bone sa paligid niya. So, while the tooth is still settling, while the bone is still remodeling, so we ask the patient to wear the retainer para hindi siya mag-relapse, yun yung term natin. Hindi siya bumalik dun sa dati niyang posisyon. So, we want the patient to wear the retainer for a specific period of time. Of course, it is the orthodontist who will prescribe how long the patient is required to wear the retainer.
And sir, para naman po sa mga graduating, sir, is may OJT po ba o internship? Ano po ba tamang terminology po para sa mga ganun po, sir?
For our 6th-year students or yung mga clinicians na nga natin, meron tayong internship na tinatawag. Wherein not only here in UE, they try to rotate in the different sections or departments, but also they have a chance to visit our partner hospital, which is the UERM located in Santa Mesa, and they have a rotation there, checking patients at the outpatient department and even the patients na nasa ward or yung mga admitted patients. So meron tayong hospital dentistry exposure din.
And Doc Esquilio, please invite naman po just in case na interesado po talaga sila na mag-enroll as UE na dentistry po dito po.
To all viewers watching, interested of taking up dentistry, there's no other school but the University of the East.
Once again, thank you, Doc.
Thank you very much, Sir Alex.
Hello mga ka-chupils, at nandito ulit tayo sa University of the East and kasama po natin si Ma'am Lisa.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm from Hong Kong.
Introduce yourself, Ma'am Lisa.
Hi, I'm from Hong Kong and I'm the 4th year in UE Dentistry.
And Ma'am, how do you find Philippines, Ma'am?
Everyone is really welcoming. I feel that everyone really wants me to be a part of their community. My classmates have been really nice to me. My faculty members, the professors are always understanding that whenever I have some difficulties, they will give me some time to process and or explain things to me again and again. So I find that the whole country as well as the people are super friendly.
And Ma'am Lisa, regarding in UE, why did you choose UE and why dentistry po?
UE Dentistry has always been a dental history in the Philippines as well as other dental schools, but I chose UE because of its great facilities, the people, and I know a lot of UE graduates and they have excelled in their dental skills, and so I want to be just like them and do well in the dental community.
And Ma'am Lisa, in 4 years in staying in UE, what is the most memorable part as a student?
To learn the great and hard skills as being a dentist, and I hope I could transfer those skills back to Hong Kong and use those skills valuably, being patient with everyone, accommodating, and I could learn from the Filipinos to be more friendly with everyone and just be patient and know that I'm honing really valuable skills here in UE Dentistry.
And regarding in future plans, Ma'am, what specific in dentistry specialization, Ma'am? What is the major specialization will you choose, ma'am?
I think I'll focus more on general dentistry. As dentistry itself is hard enough, I'll think about it later on during my dental career if I would like for specialization. Even just to master the basic foundation skills as in dentistry is already hard enough and challenging. So to think of a specialization so far, maybe prosthodontics or periodontology.
And regarding in future job, ma'am, would you prefer to stay here at least 1 or 2 years or direct in Macau?
Back in Hong Kong. Yeah, it's okay. I think I could start going for observations, going to clinics and take note of what I could learn from the professionals here. But I don't think I could take the license exam in Philippines. So I'll go directly back to Hong Kong to take the license exam there. And it will be a long process because the passing rate is quite low there. But I believe UE gives me the challenge to do well. So hopefully I could pass in one take.
And would you recommend UE in other foreigners to enroll here?
Yeah, definitely. I believe the faculty members are skillful, they are wise, and they are always accommodating to foreign students, so they should give it a try. Even for the master's program, I see a lot of foreign students coming here, but I think for undergrad, just the dentistry program, they should consider UE as well.
And any suggestion or any through your experience, ma'am, to invite our viewers to enroll here in UE, especially in dentistry, ma'am?
Other than dentistry, there are also a lot of student organizations from the College of Dentistry that could be very welcoming and fun for a student to experience the collegial life and to have the seniors and lower years to be a big part of a family with each other. So other than just studying, there's also other activities to join and to learn through different ways and paths.
And once again, thank you, Ma'am Lisa.
Thank you.
Hello mga ka-chupos, at kasama po natin si Sir JM.
Hello po.
And Sir JM, pakilala muna po sa ating mga viewers po.
Hello po. My name po is James Selting po. I'm a 6th-year clinician po dito sa UE College of Dentistry.
And Sir, regarding po pala sa UE, why UE po ang pinili niyo pong campus or yung school, sir?
Firstly kasi yung sister ko is an alumni of the University of College of Dentistry. And secondly, I think it's not a secret naman na with the reputation of the College of Dentistry as being a top-performing dentistry school. So, yun yung mga naging factors why we actually have chosen to na dito ako mag-aral ng dentistry.
And Sir, bakit po dentistry yung inyong course? Meron po ba sa family nyo or friends na related sa dentistry po?
Yes, so my sister is a dentist, my mom is a dentist, and my father is also a dentist. So basically, family business talaga. So the background is there.
Nasa dugo talaga.
Nasa dugo na nga talaga as they say.
So, ayun sir, if ever na magkakaanak kayo, ipupush nyo po ba na mag-dentist rin po ba siya?
I can offer the idea, but definitely siya siya magde-decide ng kanyang future. I will only be there to support naman kung ano maging desisyon niya.
And Sir JM, regarding po sa dentistry is ano yung pinaka-hardest part na na-encounter nyo? Kasi syempre nag-ano na kayo dito, sir, nagpa-practice na kahit paano. Ano yung parang kumbaga miracle or parang kumbaga parang nasa karayom, hirap ano yun, sir? Paano po ba?
I think at the moment, when it comes kasi sa surgery, it is really difficult because sometimes yung surgery, iba yung nakikita sa mga panoramic or yung sa x-ray, tapos sa clinical, unless na talagang nandun ka na at inooperahan mo na kumbaga yung pasyente. So, there are times na kala namin, mabilis lang, basta i-adapt lang namin yung forceps at yun na, makukuha na namin. But there are times na dudulas yung ngipin. So I think that's at the moment for me is the difficult ones, and I'm glad naman na we have CS, yung mga clinical instructors namin na assisting us or guiding us during our operations or during our procedures. Kaya nagagawa naman namin successfully.
And sir, regarding po pala sa internship nyo, sir, is how many hours? Kasi may nagtanong rin po sa amin na kung magjo-duty po, ilang hours po ba kailangan i-fulfill po?
So with the duty kasi, it really depends on sa students on how much ang gusto niyang mag-work. But the thing is for our school, and it starts at 8:30 in the morning, at ang pinaka-last na duty schedule namin is 5:30 or magko-close siya ng 7:30. So basically the entire day pwedeng mag-duty. So nasa estudyante na lang talaga yun or nasa clinician on how much na gusto niyang mag-work for the day.
And Sir JM, regarding po pala sa experience nyo as a student po dito, sir, is ano pala yung pinaka-challenging part na as dentistry naman po?
I think it really depends on each clinician eh. But for me kasi the most challenging would be, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, with surgery, kasi very unpredictable. But also, facing the clinic, facing the what do you call this, our patients. Sometimes, yun din yung challenge because when the procedure is already happening, sometimes doon namin na-encounter yung mga different personalities nila na initially they were cooperative, but on the progression of the procedures, yun, medyo magkakaroon na sila ng change of heart, change of mind. So, doon kami na-challenge. But again, that is why we always consult our clinical instructors, also our administration, on how we can actually manage or help ourselves to basically have our patients be retained during the procedure.
And Sir JM, dahil graduating na rin po kayo, is ano po yung parang future plans nyo po? Dito po ba kayo mag-aaral uli? Or magdidiretso ano na kayo, work sa family business nyo po?
Well, given the chance na, of course, makatapos kagad and I get my license, firstly, I would like to siguro give back muna sa family. So, mag-work muna ako sa clinic namin. Then, after that, probably I'll save up and try to pursue masterals on different fields na offer din dito sa UE. First choice ko talaga, of course, UE pa din because dito sa UE, aside from undergrad courses, like sa dentistry, may din kasi kami mga master courses or postgraduate courses. So, hindi ko pa sure kung anong postgrad, but definitely, UE would be my first choice kung ano man yung mapagdesisyonan ko for my postgrad.
And Sir JM, regarding po pala sa mga upcoming na student po na gustong maging dentistry, ano po yung may isasuggest nyo or recommendation para sa ating mga viewers po?
Okay. So, para sa mga students who would actually trying to see dentistry as an option, definitely, there is no course naman na madali. They say dentistry mahirap. Mahirap din naman ibang course. But the thing is, walang madali talaga. So, I think it's really up to the person or it's really up to the student na magte-take. Kailangan i-ready niya lang din talaga yung sarili niya. Ready yung katawan niya, mind and heart, at pati bulsa. Because dentistry definitely is also an expensive course because lahat ng gamit kasi namin sa dentistry mostly disposables and we have to actually kami yung kailangan mag-provide ng mga yon. Although good sa UE, as you can see, they have provided na us yung mga chairs and some of the essentials na kailangan namin sa magiging practice, but definitely yung mga kailangan talaga, mga personal na gamit, kami ang magpo-produce nun. So, yun yung medyo mabigat sa bulsa.
Yeah. And once again, thank you, Sir JM.
Thank you po.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Discover the universe sa UE ka na!
Hello mga kachupos!
Hello mga kachupos!
Hello mga kachupos! Kamusta? It's been a long time!
Hello mga ka-Chupos, at ngayon ay day 2 ng Motor Bazaar. Syempre kasama natin si Ma'am